You gave her attention. You stayed loyal. So why is she pulling away? Most attraction doesn't die because of one mistake. It dies slowly, while you think everything is fine. And the scary part? You can do everything right and still lose her. Because attraction is emotional, not logical. Pay attention to this. What keeps attraction alive is not comfort alone. It's emotional tension, curiosity, uncertainty, growth. The moment everything becomes predictable, attraction quietly starts fading. A lot of people confuse love with attraction, but they are not the same thing. Someone can love you deeply and still stop feeling emotionally pulled toward you. This is where it gets interesting. Sometimes the more you try to keep someone, the faster they drift away. Because desperation changes your energy, even when you don't notice it. You start texting too much, over-explaining, over-giving, over-fixing. You think you're showing love, but emotionally, it can feel heavy. Attraction needs space to breathe, not pressure. Imagine this. She takes longer to reply one day. Instead of staying calm, you instantly panic. You send another text, then another. Suddenly the conversation feels emotional, but not in a good way. It feels tense. But here's the truth. Attraction grows strongest when both people still feel free, not controlled, not emotionally trapped. Another reason attraction fades? You slowly stop becoming yourself. At the start, you had goals, energy, focus, direction. You had your own life, your own mission. But over time, your entire world started revolving around her. And without realizing it, you lost the version of yourself she was attracted to. This happens all the time. People stop growing once they feel emotionally secure. They become comfortable. Too comfortable. Pay attention to this. Attraction needs movement. Emotional movement. Mental movement. Personal movement. When someone feels stuck around you, the emotional excitement disappears. Think about the beginning of your relationship. Everything felt exciting. Why? Because there was mystery. You were still discovering each other. Every conversation felt fresh. But now, every day feels the same. Same texts, same reactions, same routine. And slowly, attraction turns into emotional habit, not desire. This is where many people panic. They try harder, more gifts, more compliments, more attention. But attraction cannot be negotiated. You cannot convince someone to feel chemistry. Chemistry is emotional. It responds to energy. And here's something nobody talks about. Neediness often hides behind kindness. On the surface, it looks caring, but underneath, it's fear. Fear of losing them. Fear of not being enough. And people can feel that energy, even when you never say it out loud. This is where it gets painful. The more approval you seek, the less attractive you become. Because confidence attracts. Constant validation seeking drains attraction. Imagine constantly asking, "Do you still love me?" At first, it sounds cute. Later, it feels emotionally exhausting. But here's the truth. Strong attraction comes from emotional security within yourself, not from begging someone else to reassure you every day. That changes everything. Another hidden reason attraction fades: resentment. Small disappointments start stacking up. Tiny frustrations never get discussed. One person starts feeling emotionally unseen. The connection slowly weakens. And the dangerous part is, this usually happens quietly. No big fight, no dramatic ending, just emotional distance growing little by little. Until one day, it feels cold. Pay attention to this. Attraction dies faster when communication becomes fake, when both people pretend everything is okay, even when it isn't. Real connection needs honesty, even uncomfortable honesty. And finally, some people lose attraction simply because they stop valuing what they already have. Human psychology is strange. We often chase what feels distant and ignore what feels guaranteed. That's reality, which is why maintaining attraction matters, not just winning someone once. Relationships need emotional freshness, growth, challenge, presence, not just comfort, not just routine. So if someone is losing attraction to you, don't instantly blame yourself. But also don't ignore the patterns. Attraction always leaves clues. Sometimes you became too available. Sometimes you stopped growing. Sometimes fear quietly replaced confidence, and the emotional energy changed. But here's the important part. Attraction can return when energy changes too. When you reconnect with yourself, your purpose, your confidence, your emotional stability. Because the most attractive people are not perfect. They simply feel emotionally grounded. They don't chase love desperately. They create space for it naturally. And that changes everything, more than most people realize. If this made you think differently about attraction, then you're already seeing what most people miss. And if you've ever felt someone slowly pulling away, you're definitely not alone. Stay aware. Stay emotionally strong. And never lose yourself trying to keep someone else.